Oh, I should probably put my name at the top of my thing so people can know who I am.
Yeah, there you go.
They might just think it's the character's name, though.
True. Well, whatever. People ask me and just be like, yo, this is who it is. Hello, everyone.
Are we live?
I have slow chat on, so hopefully we won't get a whole lot of spam.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna go stalk the chat because I do that every time.
That's a good idea.
I will not be stalking the chat this time.
I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hey guys, I'm talking on the stream right now.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna yell at chat all day.
There we go.
Pop out the chat. The chat. It's nice to have the chat on a pop out and like look at them later. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll post for chat.
What's up, Otter Thing?
Woo! Otter Thing.
Otter Thing is a fun person. Just thought I'd
They are
mention that.
indeed.
Okay, so
If Otter Thing comes by your stream, you know it's gonna be a good time.
yeah, exactly.
The otter of good fortune.
Yeah.
All I can think of is Otter Pops. I
Someone
hope that's
just
not
said
offensive
chat
to otters.
Otter
Chat is
Pops?
scary, apparently.
Yeah, like the little ice, well, not ice cream, but like the frozen treat.
Because
Huh. I
Selena.
don't know if I've heard of those.
Oh my god, you haven't heard of Otter Pops?
No. I don't
Same
think so.
I never
I've not
heard of them
heard of
either.
Otter Pops.
What?
Sorry, I haven't.
Like a West Coast
Maybe it's
thing?
a California thing.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
No,
Literally
I've
just
had
like
it before.
frozen juice in like a sleeve, and
We have them here in Texas, so it's not just a West Coast thing.
Maybe
Huh.
it's not an East Coast thing, Tennille.
It's for
Yeah.
the weird states.
It's not
Yeah,
like it's not like pepperoni rolls.
it's
Oh man.
for the
it's
states that actually get hot.
it's essentially just like a popsicle, but it's juice in a sleeve.
It's like a melted popsicle when you drink it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I
but
mean,
it's
we
also-
have
Oh,
stuff
those
like that here,
things?
but
Yeah,
we don't call
like-
them that.
Nobody calls
There's
them
other
Otter Pops.
varieties. Otter Pop's just a brand of them.
Oh, okay.
I always call them popsicles.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
popsicles.
They're just
That's
popsicles.
just what I call them. I'm just like, hey, can I have a popsicle? And they're
Whoa.
like, sure. And then they give me one of them. Like,
Yeah, but they got
"Alright."
like cute little pictures of otters on them.
Don't spam with all the emojis. It's not cool because I can't
Hi,
do
hi,
anyone else
Vinny.
anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, my cat just decided I needed a hug and like messed up my
Also, I
headphones real
noticed that
fast.
every
Selena.
time we talk, it changes
Oh no, now there's a
what's shown on the
popsicle
stream.
argument going on in chat.
Oh no. Oh
We're
gonna
no.
let go.
Tweeters,
They're
guys.
called freeze pops, you heathens.
They can argue in chat, but we're all
You
objectively
fucking go,
right.
Selena. I love you.
Popsicle discourse.
Otter Pops you with 100% otter. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I don't want to eat an otter. They're so cute.
They
They're
are.
also ferocious little things.
Yeah.
They make squeaky noises.
I've actually
I
used.
mean, I might eat an otter.
I've used otters as like the water clan badgers. Like if I have like a clan that like lives by a lake or like a river like that's not River Clan, I tend to use otters as their like badgers.
Oh man, otters should show up in the books. I mean, if they've had
Don't they, like,
beavers
kill
and they
the
talk
crap
about
out of baby
beavers
seals?
and stuff, like they could totally have otters.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did I make this character have so many layers of clothes?
Because that's their aesthetic.
It
Hey,
is their aesthetic and it's gorgeous, but still, what an asshole.
You can at the very least take solace in the fact that they're not from Kingdom Hearts.
That's true.
Hello, Ventus Mix 7 shirts.
Mix 7 shirt.
Are you warm enough?
Do you think there might be too many zippers? Add more zippers.
He
More
literally
zippers.
adds more zippers because people tell him he has too many zippers.
You can tell
Man, I
which
wanna
Kingdom
do
Hearts
more
game you're
Kingdom
playing
Hearts
based
fan
on how many
art, but,
zippers
like-
they have.
The character designs, man.
Yeah.
They're so loud.
That's why you make like the Sora lion instead.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
Yeah.
It's like, he's naked, yay!
Just
Don't have to
draw
draw his
furries.
clothes.
Just draw furries.
Yeah, was that like part of the spell that Dinah cast?
Lena, write that down. Tennille Flowers, 2017. He's naked.
Tweet it out.
Sorry, not sorry for yelling about that.
No, I mean, that's one of those things that needs to be taken completely out of context.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this sleeve!
So are you intending to have the like screen that's being shared on the stream change every time someone else talks?
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, Audrey's working on stuff too, so...
Alright.
Oh, I appreciate that, but you don't have to share my stuff.
I mean,
No, I mean, if people
whenever I
are working
talk,
on things, I want them to show up.
whenever I talk, my pretty YouTube icon shows up, so I'm not mad about that. Everyone appreciate my art, please.
Yeah, see? It's all good.
Look at my
will
brand
save
logo.
this.
I should probably change my
This is a
icon.
lot easier to see, so I'm going to use this color
Hi,
instead.
hi guys, self-promotion. I'm Cinderclouds. I draw cats sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time.
Every
Please
time.
give me
All the times
attention.
that it's appropriate, which is all day, every day.
The best time to
If you
draw.
like, if you like what you see, the red and I don't know what color that even. The red and pale yellow cat. If you like that, please give me attention.
Attention plucks.
I have a family to feed.
Please. If it counts for anything, I will say that exact same thing in the chat.
The chat.
Are they still fighting about popsicles?
The chat.
They're
There you
arguing
go.
about puns now. It's fine.
I have now told people in the chat to give me attention. A+
Speaking
attention
of giving
seeking
people
right here.
attention, Avalyn Roseland just uploaded a Blue Star video. And,
Yeah,
you know,
I was
watch
watching it when the stream started, but I wanted to be at the stream and like be present for the stream, so I paused it. It was good so far, though.
I can't wait for people to tell me I'm wrong.
I watched
Oh,
it
yeah.
before.
I've. Okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people. Oh, whoa. Okay, wait.
What happened? Whoa.
I heard a lot of people what?
Sorry, I heard a lot of people, like, argue against the main point that you made in your video. And it's like, oh, but it's showing the signs of her depression early on, and, like, that's how it works and all that and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but it takes away so much from her character.
Yeah, like the problem, I'm not saying that she couldn't have had signs of her depression early on. I'm saying that it shouldn't have been outward toward her clanmates. Like, that's the whole
Right.
thing about, this is her perspective, so we could have gotten all of that as an inner monologue instead of her literally yelling about her sister and how she shouldn't be able to be happy.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
What the hell was that?
with what you get in Blue Star's prophecy, it just makes you question why Blue Star was ever a candidate for leadership to begin with.
Yeah, like, she's not a great warrior. She's not really all that well liked by her clanmates. She doesn't.
She's not very
Going
like
for
she
her.
obviously isn't very stable or able to handle intense situations.
She's got no coping methods other than sitting down and doing nothing. Which
Right.
is not
Yeah, like,
leader
if something
relief
bad happened,
at all.
she is disabled for like months at a time.
She just sits there and is salty about the world that wronged her.
And I'm sorry, but like, regardless of her feelings toward Thistleclaw, taking it out on Snowfur was not called for.
Or cool.
Yeah.
Like, you support your family. Like, I may not like, I don't like my sister-in-law. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I support my brother's marriage. It's his marriage, and I want him to be happy.
Right.
Yeah, like even just in the interest of like kind of common courtesy, you don't talk shit about your family's loved ones to your family.
Yeah.
Like Like,
Yeah,
God,
like-
I hate your boyfriend. Ugh. It's like, but
Like, literally
I love
freaking nobody in my family likes my partner, and they've made that essentially very clear to me. But, you know, a major life event just happened, and I just basically sat them down, and I was like, okay, look, this is like a permanent thing. You need to freaking chill. And
You're
they
gonna
are
have to
backing
deal.
off.
yeah, it's like
So-
you deal with it. And that's like a really selfish thing of Blue Star too, to like kind of expect her sister to kind of dump this guy because she doesn't like him.
Yeah.
This guy who really hasn't done anything wrong up to this point that we know of. Like, she doesn't know about the Dark
Right.
Forest.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Is like I've now that Spotted Leaf's Heart has come out, there's kind of been this backlash of people who've been like, people have always been like, oh well, Thistleclaw wasn't even that bad when Blue Star's Prophecy was all about how bad he was, and it's just like, I mean, no, because he's not bad in Blue Star's Prophecy. Blue Star just kind of assumes he's bad.
Blue
Yeah.
Star, what an objective narrator.
Yeah,
I think Lizard Wizard made that joke already. But whatever.
He did, I think.
probably.
But at the same time, I do think it's still kind of funny that like the Aarons keep putting Thistleclaw as a villain really strongly, and people still keep saying, no, he's not a villain, he didn't deserve it. It's like, yeah, they didn't write him very well in Blue Star's Prophecy, but like, he
But
is
since
a
then, we've
villain.
had plenty of other reasons why he's a villain.
I
Yeah,
still kind of wish that they would have just stuck with that, though, because for me, it's a lot more interesting to have a character that's, like, not really evil, just an antagonist. Evil villains in the series already, and I would have liked if he was just, you know, kind of a jerk, but, like, kind of like Shrew-Claw or Dustpelt or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would have been better.
Dude,
Although-
Shrew-Claw was handled so well.
I'm not gonna lie, I
I feel
ship
like I
Tall
don't give
Shrew.
that enough.
I ship Tall
like I
Shrew
didn't-
way more than I ship Tall Jake. I'm living for
That's
it.
blasphemy, Avalon. Don't say things like that.
I know it's blasphemy. I don't care. I ship all the wrong ships. I ship Lion Heather.
Okay, but Lion Heather worked. Like, that's the thing. Lion Heather was working.
Yeah, but like
They
if
could've
I
made it
ship
work.
it, you can guarantee it's about to not be canon.
But you know what? On the other hand, they kind of recognized it was one of the few forbidden loves that kind of recognized that it wasn't going to work out very well.
Yeah.
Like, even if they had good chemistry, just the complications of everything would not have ended good.
Yeah, and like the characters themselves recognized it, and that was nice and refreshing.
And they stopped what probably would have been a very complicated and maybe not healthy relationship.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I was always glad that like they were able to figure it out because a lot of adults in this series haven't been able to do that.
Yeah.
But then like the way it ended up going with like now Heathertail hates him and stuff. I'm like, what is
And then
this?
she gets with Breeze Pelt to like I
Breeze
don't know,
Pelt
spite
was
him or
not at all
something.
sorry for what he did and probably would have murdered her.
Dude,
Maybe I'm
Breeze
confused here,
yeah.
but it feels like she did that to spite him.
I mean, I guarantee
Screw
freaking
Breeze
tea it.
Pelt.
That was just to spite Lion Blaze. He even comments on it.
Yeah. Like, it's been a while since I read those books.
Like, they see each other at a gathering or something, and Breeze Pelt, like, makes a point of putting his tail around Heathertail when Lion Blaze is looking.
It's like,
And
This
Lion Blaze is
bitch
like,
now.
whatever, man, you can have her. And I'm like, oh my god.
Lion Blaze is like, but I have Cinderheart. Much better.
I don't think he was with Cinderheart yet.
Well,
might not have
still.
been.
But still, yeah. Like, it's whatever, man. I
Heathertail
liked it,
got
but
the short end of the stick.
She ended up with Breeze Pelt.
Yeah.
Heathertail downgraded hard.
She settled.
Heathertail went from an iPhone
so
to a
hard.
Samsung.
She settled.
That she certainly did.
Like,
Like, girl, you could have had the clan in your claws, but now you're with Breeze Pelt, and no one will probably want to associate with you by association.
like
Yeah.
he fought with the Dark Forest the whole time. He was like unabashedly evil,
Yeah.
but you know, kittens.
And we don't even see their kids. Like, they're so unimportant.
Nobody
Yeah,
pays
they
any
have
attention to
kids
Wind
now,
Clan.
don't they?
Yeah,
They
I think
have
they
two.
do.
Yeah, and
Scorch
isn't
Claw and
Crowfeather
Brittle Claw or
a
something?
mentor to one of them?
If
He might be.
I don't think I haven't like actually been specifically reading and like paying attention to them, but now that I think about it, I haven't seen anything about the kids at all.
Like, they're warriors now. Like, in A Vision of Shadows, they're already up to warrior rank, I'm
Really?
pretty sure, and we have not seen them once.
My-
Granted,
Because-
like, Wind Clan's really underdeveloped right now.
Yeah, nobody's paid any attention to Wind Clan outside of everything with 1 star. That was
Yeah.
bad. Wind Clan actually kind of got shafted in this arc really hard. They
That's
keep
why
on
I'm-
being like the half bad guys.
That's yet again why I'm really looking forward to the Crowfeather Super Edition, although it better be in the present time. I don't want it to go back in time.
Crow paws. Ugh.
It'll
um,
cause angst.
but I want it
Actually,
to be in the present time, and I want it to develop Wind Clan.
So I just looked it up, and it says that Breeze Pelt's kits aren't warriors yet, but it says that like they only appear very briefly in Shattered Sky.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
so
is
they're not warriors
unbelievable.
yet.
If they're warriors in Tiger Heart Shadow, I wouldn't know because I haven't read that.
I
haven't
highly
either.
doubt it. They never go into Wind Clan, so
If they are warriors by Tiger Star or Tiger Heart's Shadow, I almost said Tiger Star. Oops.
I mean,
I mean, they should be warriors because they were born not that far off from all the other ones that are warriors now.
Yeah, I could like reach over and look at the allegiances, but
Like,
they
I
definitely
guarantee that they're older than Alderheart and Sparkpelt. Are you eating, dearie?
Doop-a-doop-doo.
Gross, 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 gross.
okay. So
My
anyway,
hand did-
who
my
has
hand
any
did a
requests
thing.
for me?
I should probably like request a character that I don't draw often.
Do it.
Know who though?
I mean, I was gonna request this asshole, but I'm not done with the freaking thing yet, so save that for
Yeah,
later.
just send it over when you're done.
wait.
have you
Like, his coloring is almost the exact same as Llewellyn's, but he's like slightly lighter, so.
Tennille, have you started Moon Rising yet?
I have. I finished Moon Rising. I've read all of them except for the last 2 in the second arc.
All right, perfect. Because I wanted to request Winter.
Okay, if you insist.
He's the best.
Oh my gosh.
Request that angsty boy.
Am love him.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
even know
one.
who
I
my
haven't
favorite
gotten around to
monarch
drawing
is.
yet. So this will be fun.
I need a break for dinner, so I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
I mean, like, aside from Peril, who is always my favorite, but I feel like that's a cop-out. Because she's my favorite in all the arcs. She better be in Arc 3. I'm gonna be mad if she's not in Arc 3, but I get the feeling she won't be.
Oh.
Just based on the premise of that arc, it would probably not be a good idea to have her along.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of situations where not having Peril along is probably a good idea.
Yeah, like she pretty much gets left out of, I think, the second, or I forget which book in that arc it is, but like they spend a significant amount of time in the rainforest, and she's like, I'm not going there. Everything will catch on fire.
Oh, Gray What's-It's in the chat, and she doesn't want us to spoil anything for the second arc.
Okay.
Wings
Is
of
first
Fire.
arc fine?
Is what?
Is the first arc okay to talk about, or should we not bring
we
up
can
any
talk about
spoilers?
the first arc.
Okay. I love Wings of Fire, and I think that the third arc is coming out in the summer of next year.
Oh.
And then in between, we have the first volume of the graphic novel coming out on January 2nd.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
I'm excited. Like, I've seen a couple pages of it because they released a preview, and it looks like super freaking cool.
I do not envy the artist having to draw like the complicated designs, the illustrator for the book covers.
They simplified it slightly.
Yeah, it's like I've
I
seen
don't
some
think
of
they
their
do all the
stuff,
scales.
and they've simplified it, but it's still like, woo.
Yeah. We're finally going to get to see, like, Kestrel and all the other ones that probably no one but me cares about.
Oh, I like Kestrel.
Like, there's this one person on Tumblr who, like, really, really hates Kestrel, and I'm like, I mean, I get it, but wow. Felt this strongly about these minor characters.
You're supposed to hate Kestrel. Because, you know, that's how the Dragonettes feel about her. At least, you know.
Yeah, she's a horrible person.
Yeah. At least the ones that have any sort of grudge to hold hate Kestrel. The others are too pure and good to hate her. They're like, yeah, she wasn't nice, but I mean, you know, she was just doing what she thought was best.
When she set us on fire and...
I can't... Sorry, I know this is off topic, but I can't decide whether to keep Pale Star's, like, white eye dots or not.
Oh?
I'm thinking not.
Oh, you're thinking about getting rid of them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, ultimately. I like them. I am reading the chat, Julie Foster, but I'm also very slow at doing it, so I'm sorry if I don't see something.
I always like the white eye dots. I think it gives them a little more personality.
True. Thanks for the input.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I liked them originally, but then I didn't know if they really fit okay with her doing, like, the giant eyebrow thing, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm a sucker for giant eyebrows.
I am, too! I actually really like them.
Giant eyebrows and freckles.
Yeah. Oh, man. Aesthetic right there.
Stone Paw's eyebrows are giant, and they are the eye dots. They're just, like, big, like, weird, like, tear-shaped things. I don't know. Not quite tear-shaped. They're funny. I like them, though.
Alright, the lining is almost done. Just gotta get those eyes.
Original.
I did a lot better on this than I thought I was gonna.
I am gonna go with. Oh, that was a little much. Oh, shoot. I didn't read.
So how was everyone's Halloween?
Pretty uneventful. Mostly Sean and I played Mario Odyssey. So it was a ton of fun, but we didn't do much.
I stressed over homework. It's fine. It's just
We
that
watched-
time of the semester.
right now. Because I am a good student.
Oh, I should be doing things too, don't get me wrong.
We just watched
Like-
Frankenstein and Halloween, and we got not a single trick-or-treater. Not one.
Aw.
I was disappointed, because we, like, got candy this year for that.
For Halloween, I did wear a costume, but also I just stayed at home studying for a pre-cal test. I like wore a costume, and I went to the door to give kids candy. But that's about it, because taking college pre-calculus this year, so I have to do well on the tests. So I have to study for the tests.
Pre-cal.
And them having a test the day after Halloween, probably not the best idea, but I got like an 84 on it.
Nice.
That's just
Oh,
poor
good job.
planning on the teacher's part.
The days of
And also, it's not up to the high school teacher, it's up to the college professor.
yeah.
So, like, there's not really
Days of
much that can be
pre-calculus
done
is like a
about it.
distant dream. You'll have to pardon me. I've gone all the way up through multivariable calculus, which is
Oh.
like technically Calc 3.
Oof.
So like I'm like pre-calculus. Ah.
Ah, the simple days.
People in this conversation.
Oh man.
I mean,
I'll be
as
honest,
long
I
as
never
pay
took
attention in
any
class,
advanced math at all.
Same.
As long as I pay attention in class and do the homework, I'll do very well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like you that's the thing about math classes to me is that like usually people like
Math is banned from the stream. Someone in the chat said math is banned from the stream.
Oh.
oh well,
Yes, I know. People in chat must be having a great time listening to us talk about math class.
well like I feel like they're like generous. Like I'm in
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated because I'm in statistics now, but it's like I've forgotten I've forgotten like 20% of the homeworks, and I'm probably still going to have an A. in
The
class.
homeworks.
The homeworks, TM.
I said the homeworks.
Yeah.
But so it's like that's the reason I'm okay with math usually. Is like usually they like try to help people like who don't understand with like buffer like homeworks and the like. Anyway, moving on. I started
Audrey, you need to read this book series.
with
Ugh.
do you understand that I'm doing 2 research projects?
I don't care. You need to read this.
Okay, but read this book though.
I don't think you understand that I am doing not 1, but 2 college research labs, one of them of which I'm like almost doing things on my own.
Audrey. But you don't understand. You need to read these books.
Is this like Lizard Wizard at Shattered Sky right now?
Oh, no, that's a completely different feeling.
Oh shoot, wrong color reps. Damn it.
You can if you can ship me some, then I'll probably read them. But I also just I'm like out of money constantly because I've got 2 weddings.
Oh, gosh.
I've got 2 weddings.
No, I was going to say, don't tempt me.
Buying gifts for 2 sets of for 2 different Christmases now that like I'm in a serious relationship, and it's
Oh, man.
it's stressful. It's a lot. I just don't have much cash.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet.
Dude, don't even remind me.
Dude,
Well,
I
I like can't
I'm
do
just-
it though. Like
I'm just
odds
scared.
are good that no one's getting anything from me this Christmas, and that makes me very sad.
Yeah, that's always a little rough. Okay, let's see here. I'm going
Like,
to.
I love giving presents. Like, I'm the present person. I'm the person that usually like blows people out of the water with like the gifts and crap, and I'm like, that's my thing, and I can't do it.
It me. Okay, since this one person keeps on asking, Leafy, what's your reaction to Vicky being diagnosed with cancer? I'm sad, okay? Let's not talk about it.
There's
I hope
only
she gets
one
better.
reaction to have to that.
Yeah. I wish her well. Cancer sucks.
Yeah.
At least
So,
she's
like,
expected to
although,
make
I
a
mean,
full
very,
recovery.
very likely that she would recover.
Yeah. To make the subject a bit lighter, she seems to be under the impression that that it's not terribly serious and she's going to recover just fine, which is great news.
Yeah.
Yeah. The impression that I got was that they caught it early enough that it's not advanced stages or anything, and that they
Yeah.
can just kind of handle it and keep an eye on her, and that she should be in remission.
Yeah. So there. Now stop asking.
I made a mistake where I set my my pen down on the tablet, and then I went to try to like move the mouse with my mouse, like with not my pen, and it stayed there. Like my mouse did a little like a little dance across everything.
Oh,
It was like, wait, too many inputs. No.
what have you done?
Actually, wait, no, I'm going to go look at pictures of cats really quick so I can get a feel for eyes.
Yay,
And
cats!
Trying to figure. Some people do like the dark on the outside, the light on the inside, but I think it's the other way around.
The what?
Like dark eye color on like
Yeah.
the outer rim, but I'm pretty sure it's on the inner rim.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's more centered, like around the pupil.
I think it's all like a stylistic choice when people do it the other way around.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not a stylistic choice, and I'm not judging that. I'm just like I want to know what it is IRL.
Yeah. I get you.
Because I'm gonna use extra pale blue on a part of Pale Star's eyes.
Pale Star's going to be
It
extra.
would feel weird for me to put the darker color on the outside. That
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
when people-
people
when
can
people-
do whatever they want.
if
I would
people
agree
can
with
pull
you,
it
though.
off.
I always think it feels odd to me when it's
yeah.
flipped.
If people want to and can pull it off, major props to them. But like, it just feels weird for me.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm worried that I accidentally colored out the on the outside of the blue, so
Oof.
do the quick select. Make it okay.
Spiky boy.
All right.
I'm gonna add eye shinies. What even is the light source? We just don't know.
And get working on another homework assignment. This is the school year aesthetic right here. Not missing these streams for the world, but also having to keep your grades up.
My school year aesthetic is similar to that, except it's not missing D&D for the world.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Hang on, cat's trying to get on the table.
Mine's slightly
Get down.
more manageable because these only happen once a month.
Yeah, we try to do D&D once a week. Did not happen this past week though, because like everyone was just tense. It had just been a rough week for everyone, and it's not going to happen this next week because it's my sister's wedding, and I have to be in North Carolina.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go get my physics homework in a calculator.
Ooh, let me know if you have physics questions. I'm good at physics.
So, ooh. You helping me with my homework on this stream in front of everyone.
Yeah. Sounds
Today
perfect
we're
to me.
on the crew, physics.
I'll be right back.
Are Icewing's eyes black, or is that just a creative interpretation here on this book cover.
It is in the beginning bits of the book, like when you're looking at them on the pictures of the official art and words. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I forgot momentarily how sentences work. But anyway, yeah, they're black on that. Some people draw them without the black eyes because they don't like the way it looks, but technically, canonically, it is black.
I'll see what I can do.
Or like super dark blue, maybe, but it looks black.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is doing like the regular dragon eyes, but then they just look very, very dark. I am 24, to the person asking in chat.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back.
You're taking their like physics and pre-cal. Smarty pants.
What?
She calling you smart. She's doing a compliment.
I got that. All right, so that log in.
All right.
How the fuck do I glasses?
I ask that every time I need to draw glasses.
Same.
Come on.
Um,
I probably never.
They're not even like normal glasses either. They're like freaking nerd-ass fancy glasses.
Okay, wait. No, you guys need to hear this. For Sean's birthday, I got him the Mario and Rabbids game.
Yeah.
And he's playing it right now, and there's a screenshot up right now where Mario and Bowser Jr. are face to face, and Bowser Jr.'s just said, I have things to do and daddy issues to repress.
All right, so let's see what question 9 is.
Okay.
That's great, Tennille.
Well, excuse
I
you,
don't know
Bowser.
if anything else is
Bad.
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
boy.
Stay in your
I
lane,
don't wanna
child.
do this. Oh, I already tried to do this. All right.
Oh my god, she's so intense. Ugh. Okay, let's see here. This, except we're gonna go way dark here, and a little less saturated, and preserve opacity, and let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, did I already try to do? I did not even try to do that one yet. That might be why I have no idea what I did wrong, because I haven't done anything wrong yet.
Good news update. My hand is no longer doing the gross thing, so maybe all is okay.
Good.
I'm so-
Very good.
We'll find out tomorrow at my appointment.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there you. Come on.
It's
I
like,
can barely hear you if
Hey.
you're trying to ask me a question, Cinder.
All right.
You might just want to DM me for the sake of the stream, honestly.
All right. I don't even need help right now. But you'll probably know when I get a question wrong.
Okay.
You'll know. I'm just. Ugh.
I got it.
and Winnie is back. My serial lapse here.
Aw, welcome back.
She just always wants to be in the lap. Except she's like, sometimes it's not great.
Sometimes it's not great.
Well, right now she's doing that thing where like she wants to follow me everywhere.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if I'm in a room, that's the room she wants to be. And sometimes she's really little, like she's growing, but she's gonna be a small cat. Like she's just not gonna be that big.
Yeah, it's
You
kind
can
of
get
how
into
Peridot
a
is.
place before you realize she's in there. So
Hey.
Like, I was almost late to the stream today because I went to go to the bathroom and she got in. And yeah, it's really hard to go to the bathroom with a cat sitting on your lap.
So,
Don't we all know it?
Just in case
oh,
y'all
I
were
know how to do
wondering.
this. I talk to myself a lot when I do homework. So when I'm on voice chat with people, they hear me figure it out and be annoyed when I can't figure it out. So sorry to the stream. You
Gosh,
get
people
my
are at math.
you get my beautiful homework live vlog.
Okay, just gotta do the clothing colors.
All right, let's look at this formula chart.
I forgot what color clothes he wears.
Okay. I like to color the line art. I feel like it gives it a nice touch.
It does.
It makes it look a little bit more finished, I think.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know this part's gold.
I mean, obviously, it all depends on what kind of picture you're doing.
Yeah.
But if you've got nice thick lines like that, look nice.
Ah, yes.
On there.
I like how
Yeah.
they're kind of stabby, icically.
Yeah.
His spines. It
I want to look, but I can't change my window. Well,
makes
you're
him
gonna
look.
post everything in Discord, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It makes him look even more like kind of a grumpy emo teenager.
Oh, that is exactly what he is.
Because he's got that hair.
Oh, yeah.
At the tips of it, some obnoxious color.
He's got frosted tips. Literally.
Literally does. Oh, Winter, you pathetic boy. Gray, I can't wait. You need.
Okay, but the opening line of his book is like 100% mood.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Now I need to grab it and read it again. Yep, it is time to go grab that book.
I really hope that I'm not putting like the most awful colors in the universe on this character and then making you draw them.
Hey, I mean, you don't know until you try.
And that's what separate layers are for.
Yes. Exactly.
God, and this book's cover? Gorgeous.
Are you talking about the Winter Turn cover?
Yeah.
I love the colors on this book. Granted, all the colors on the books are usually pretty good.
Yeah, that artist is so good at drawing these dragons and their environments.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it's beauty.
Yeah, no, that green is way too yellow. Let me just...
Final.
Like, I'm sorry, I know I don't have my screen share on. I'm not that confident.
That's okay. One day, friend. One day.
Okay, they opened it up again.
Tell me that is not 100% mood, though.
Big mood.
Phantom Chicken, the book series we're talking about with dragons in it is called Wings of Fire.
It's very good. Please read it. God, yeah, that's a mood.
Okay.
Or apparently, in my case, demanded to read.
Yes.
Yes.
Read it and then demand your friends read it and then all cry together.
I have a special gun that I point at people who haven't read Rings of Fire yet.
Especially if you like
Yes.
Warriors. Like, if you
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Warriors, pick this up, really.
Yeah, no, honestly.
I like do and I don't like Warriors. It's a love-hate relationship.
Well, okay, but
I
see,
mean,
all
isn't
the
it
things
for all
that
of
you
us?
don't like about Warriors is done well in Wings of Fire.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, Wings of Fire is by no means perfect, but it gets a lot closer to the mark.
Mhm.
To compare just one thing, in the latest arc of Warriors, there are like 50 unimportant side character cats that exist but are never given a character or like any screen time. And in Wings of Fire, there are equally a ton of like background characters that get really fleshed out, more so than you'd expect. Or they become main characters later. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, literally every character in Wings of Fire is important to something.
That's nice.
And not in a way that makes it seem like there is no such thing as an unimportant character.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like a whole bunch of people, like every character is prophesized to save the world or whatever. It's nothing like that. But they definitely all have their time to shine and their
It's just like,
importance.
oh man, this one character that showed up for, like was just mentioned in this one book. Oh man, I kind of liked them. They'll show up in the next book, and you're like, whoa, this is
Yeah.
awesome. They're
It's like, if you think a
like,
character's
developed.
underdeveloped, just wait.
Yeah,
And like if there is a character that it feels like they've only barely touched on, even if they don't come up in another main series book, they might get a novella.
yeah.
Like, the freaking Scavengers
Oh.
are getting a novella.
Sorry,
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
realize it's in there because I'm just working on homework.
You're
So we're
fine.
gonna learn more about them.
Oh my god.
Like, that's been confirmed.
That sounds great. And also,
I'm probably not gonna
And
be
also-
super into it, but whatever. I'm
It's
sure
like-
it'll be good.
I don't think it's gonna be bad, but I care about the dragons more.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure I'll be
Yeah.
interested in it. I'm sure it'll be good. I'll probably still read it, but I don't know if that, like, I'm gonna be super, into it.
I'd be more interested in like a novella about a dragon who like collects scavengers or something like that.
Winter.
Yeah. Yes. 10 winter novellas. Please give.
please
Give, please.
give Flux.
More winter plots. He's my boy. God, that opening.
I
I think
say
I like
good
all the
though.
second ones, like, equally.
Just. I gotta open it up again and say it because it's great.
Okay, no, I don't like this embroidery pattern. God.
The first time Winter disappointed his family, he was 2 years old.
When the book opened with that, I'm like, all right,
Excellent. Let's get going.
let's go. Oh my gosh.
And then I think the second chapter just opens with the word no in italics. And
No.
that's also a mood.
I mean, same, to be honest. Very well said.
Everyone's relatable, and it's great. Relatable and relatable in their own ways.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we don't want to talk spoilers for the second arc, but I somehow love the characters in the second arc even more than the characters in the first arc.
Yes.
And I didn't know that was possible.
They're so good. And I think that, see, there's another thing that Wings of Fire does better than Warriors, is that, like, it manages to keep its prior important characters, like, relevant
Still important.
without making everything about them. Firestar.
Yeah. Well, and it honestly, it does character development so much better.
Definitely.
Like, Warriors has always had a really hard time at doing character development and then keeping that character development to the next book. But, like, characters in Wings of Fire are always growing and changing and learning to become better people, and they just make me so happy.
Me too. I just see cough lion blaze, and that's also a mood.
Yeah.
Like, you could just
Okay,
cough
you
and
gotta
say
get off your
lion
lap.
blaze, and I'd probably
Turn
get
right on.
Yeah.
Oh, poor lion blaze.
He had potential, dude, but you just, like,
He had
didn't
potential,
go
and
anywhere.
it was squandered time and time again.
Hi, Winnie, back in the lap again.
That's where a cat loves to be most of all.
Here come that girl back at it again.
Taking up your personal space.
Yep. Why did I make these characters have clothes that are like embroidered and fancy?
Because you like,
Because like looking at just the colors, it's like, okay, yeah, okay, fine, these colors are all right, but they look too plain and like they need to be embroidered. Look right to me, but I have no freaking clue how to do that.
Yeah, it's like, we need patterns. They must look swag, but then it's like, I can't even make myself
I
look
can't
swag.
draw swag. Oh no.
Like I'm probably.
Oh, okay. People are talking about Dove Wing.
Dove Wing. Dove.
All right, let's talk about Dove Wing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that other thing said, to be fair, Dove Wing's character was just a bit naive and trusting, and that's who she is. I don't think that makes her a bad character, though. No, I think Dove Wing is a great character, but she's a great character that has no character arc. And that's the Erin's fault, not Dove Wing's.
I always liked Devwing.
She,
Confession right there. I always loved Devwing.
yeah, it's like Dove Wing's, like, I really like her. She's got a lot going on. She has, like, a lot of flaws and stuff, but they're never addressed. And they're never, like, she never works through her problems. Things just kind of happen around her.
Yeah.
I would be kind of interested to see where she goes from here after Tigerheart's shadow, but
Yeah.
I have no high hopes for anything of that sort.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say what's going to happen.
I kind of doubt we'll be seeing much of her.
She'll
Yeah.
be big, and then
Yeah, and in a way, I almost kind of, like, it would be interesting, but I also kind of don't want it. Because making this new arc about the main characters from the last arc is...
Not a good idea. Abort. Abort.
Please. Please just let new characters take over. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I need rest.
Oh my god, though, like, even when they die, they can't stop being, like, the center of everything. Because then they start giving a million billion prophecies.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm dead, now let me be continuously more important because I'm telling you all what to do.
It's sad but true. I mean, Firestar has been, like, out of the picture for Vision of Shadows.
For
He's
the most
only brought
part.
up for, like, 2 major things, and that's the,
When he gives that one prophecy at the beginning.
yeah, it's like he gives Alderheart the prophecy. That's fine. And he hasn't been, like, constantly, he's not like Yellowfang in Omen of the Stars, where he's constantly, like, coming down and being like, yo, so you figure out the prophecy yet? You should really figure out the prophecy. Let me bash your head into the wall in case you haven't figured out this prophecy yet. Yellowfang.
Yeah, at the very least, he isn't like descending from heaven every 5 minutes to be like, you didn't do the right thing. Try this instead.
Right.
I'm kind of hoping like Sandstorm will be, oh, that looks super cool. I finally clicked onto the thing. Anyway, I'm hoping that like Sandstorm, if they do have a cat like that, she'll just be showing up and just being like, hey, grandson, stop downing yourself. And he'll be like, thank you, Grandma. And then we can move on.
Oh, my heart.
The Sandstorm is the
since,
best character in this arc.
Oh, man. Sandstorm, man.
I didn't even realize Darkest Night was coming so soon.
Oh, yeah, Barnes & Noble.
Wait.
This
wait a
Tuesday.
second.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I don't have any money.
Shit, I'm broke!
I haven't even bought
Birthday,
the
come
last book yet.
faster.
I haven't
Oh my
bought Shattered
God, it
Sky
comes
yet.
out in 2 days. I did not realize that.
Yup.
I knew it came out this month, but I didn't realize it comes out in 2 days.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. I gotta wait for the paperback anyway.
Oh, man. Rip you.
I'm gonna have to ask for like Barnes and Noble gift cards for my birthday or some shit. Please get me a book.
We'll have to make sure we stay spoiler free. We keep all our spoilers for Darkest Night
Yeah,
in the appropriate section in the Discord.
for sure.
Alright, time to just have fun with frickin' wallpapers, I guess. Congratulations, you're getting wallpapers on your clothing.
Yes.
Screw your
It's
tribe.
time. It's time to resort to the texture.
Ah, hell, that's what a lot of people do, so I wouldn't even worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, no worries. No shame in textures.
It's like they put so much work into their clothing, so I don't just want to leave it plain, but I do not have time for that.
Yeah. Nobody has time
They
for
got
that.
time for that.
Yeah. That's the artist life, being like, fuck it, I just don't have the time.
You see all these commissions I have to do? Yeah, not likely.
What?
Alright, let's hope this works. Just throw this crap right on there.
So, because, not that I'm avoiding the Wings of Fire fandom, but since I know that the next 2 books, or the last 2 books of the second arc are out, I'm trying to avoid spoilers. But, like, I'm assuming that the Wings of Fire fandom is, like, in a little shipping battle between, this
Please
boy.
don't say it.
the 2 ships that the story goes hard on.
Please don't say it.
Please don't say it. Please.
Oh no. Have good people
I
already
have
been
not
lost?
seen shipping wars like this in a long time.
The two ships. We'll just call them that.
Well, it's not even between those 2 ships. It's between the one ship that actually happens and then the fandom preferred ship that people wanted to happen that does not.
I won't lie. I
What?
did have a big preference. But I don't go to war over it.
Like, just the attitude that some
One
fans
tweet.
are having over it really.
You know, the fandom barely exists, kind of. At least everywhere I've looked.
It's a surprisingly small fandom.
I can't find a damn thing. It's like, where are you people?
Well,
Looking
the
at the
only
rocks.
outlet I have to interact with fandoms is Tumblr, so that tells you.
Please talk to me.
Well, I mean, if you're going to Tumblr for it, it's already going to be a bad time.
Yep,
Yeah, basically.
Tumblr.
Like, I don't know
The
why I
word
keep going
Tumblr
back. It
implies
ruins
bad time.
everything for me.
Tumblr is a bad time.
Alright, well, that embroidery didn't work out.
True story. I was playing a game of Fibbage 3, and they have that new frickin' game mode that's like, it's about you guys now. And there was one question that was like, what would the title of your autobiography be? and I answered, the title of my autobiography was "Tumblr Was a Mistake."
Tumblr was a mistake. I don't think truer words have ever been said.
It's a true story about bad decisions
In Tumblr.
and the website that embodies them. I like sometimes I feel sad, and then I see the post where a guy literally ate a wireless USB mouse dongle, like swallowed it without thinking, and I was like, at least I'm not that guy.
You know, sometimes you
When I
just.
find myself in times of trouble, Tumblr posts come to me. Speaking words of wisdom, I'm not that guy.
That was me.
Don't mind me, mostly just talking so someone will look at my art briefly.
That's
Yep.
a mood.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. Star texture. Star texture on everything.
Do it.
Here we go.
Do it.
Yes, learn from our mistakes, children. Don't go on Tumblr.
No, it's a pretty bad place, actually.
I mean, if you still look stuff up, still probably don't, but like,
it's like okay-ish fan art and stuff, but like never pay any attention to anything anyone says.
yeah, if you see something that someone has written, just don't ignore it. Just
Don't
log it
even-
out.
Just
Literally,
leave.
the
Just
only
leave.
reason I made a Tumblr was because I wanted a forum to share my Sims 3 legacy on.
Yeah.
And that's all you want to do on there.
That's
Yep.
all I am doing
Yep.
on there.
Like,
It's good for
I
very
tried to
specific-
get involved in fandoms, and like, I have never been called worse names in my entire life.
It's usually a
Wow.
bad place.
For like things that aren't even like controversial opinions, or at least not things I thought were controversial opinions.
Right.
People go hard on Tumblr.
You go hard or you go home.
Yeah, Tumblr's not your home.
Tumblr is not your home.
Which I think maybe some people don't realize that. Like, they don't realize that the website itself is not like a safe space. And
Yeah.
that posting in
there's-
public tags, you are
There's literally no such thing as an online safe space. Never
Yeah,
put anything confidential online.
literally, you would have to like make your blog private. That is the only way you will that's the only way nobody will ever see what you're posting and
Like-
respond to it.
Like, real talk to people in the chat who maybe are younger. Never post anything sensitive online. Like, do not, because it is not a safe space, and it is there basically forever.
People will take advantage of you.
Like, don't post your address, don't post your full name. I know maybe, like, y'all have grown up with the internet and know this stuff, but, like, no, you don't know who could see your page. You don't know who could be looking at it or what they might want from you.
Literally, I've seen people, like,
online.
people can find a lot about you through very menial means just by having your full name. Like, it's terrifyingly easy to dox a person.
Like, if you want to post about what's going on at your school, don't put your school name. Like, just don't.
Don't give identifying information about yourself, and, you know, be wary of who you talk to. And be wary of who you believe, because people lie on the internet. They do it a lot.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with asking for a source if someone is, like, claiming something. Like, I had to make a post recently after the accident because we were kind of in desperate need of money. And, like, I saved everything from the hospital so that if anyone did need a source, like, they were like, hey, I'd like to help out, but I want to verify that this is a real thing. I saved that information so just in case, like, I could blur it out, like, my identifying info and give them a source. Because you don't know. It's very easy to scam people and take advantage of people's kindness.
It's very important to pay attention to, you know, what you're definitely look into what you're, like, supporting and stuff like that, especially if it's monetarily
Involved, yeah.
Because people will lie about very serious things to get lots and lots of money.
There was recently a big scandal that came out because someone lied about being HIV positive.
Oh no, the Hamilton thing.
The Hamilton fanfiction thing.
Oh my god, that is such a deep, twisted web.
There's so many angles to that. I can't even follow it anymore.
It's like they created a whole fake identity about being, like,
they created two fake identities.
Where, yeah, like, two fake people, like, who were
a married couple.
Yeah, and they both had HIV, and they were, like, both really, like, just kind of strange nationality mixes, I think. Like, they were pretending to be people of color and HIV positive just so they wouldn't get called out for their weird HIV Hamilton fan fiction.
I don't even know what happened with that.
It's very strange.
I just heard about it.
I have no idea what's wrong with these people.
The internet concerns me.
Yeah, I'm feeling very concerned right now.
It's a scary place.
Always take everything with a grain of salt. Don't just automatically assume that someone is who they say they are.
I say I'm Tennille Flowers, but you don't know.
Hey, I met you IRL.
Suspicious Tennille strikes again.
My name's not Avalon. Surprise! I think people knew that already, but...
No, I'm actually Water.
Even though I've called you Audrey on the stream multiple times now. Oops.
Oh god, and especially with, like celebrities. Because, like, on, in this day and age of social media, like the YouTubers that you like, you know, you may think that you know them, but you really do not know them. Because these people, you know, everyone, when they're online, they kind of, a lot of the people, like, especially the really popular ones, kind of, you know, they have a persona that they use for their content, and then they may be a completely different person outside of it. Like, you can't know a person just from watching their videos a lot.
Yeah,
and a lot of people get really upset when the person that, I watched so many of your videos and you were nothing like I thought you were. but like you never knew them to begin with, really. Like thinking you have an intimate knowledge of a person just because like you've watched their videos and follow along with it a lot. Like that's a dangerous trap to fall into.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and you know, people are human. We can't be putting each other up to these like crazy high standards of behavior, you know, like attributing, like this is a very Tumblr thing, but you know, like blaming people for mistakes they've made years ago and like trying to imply they're a bad person forever because they did a bad thing like 3 years ago.
Even if they've apologized for that thing publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Tumblr doesn't care that people can change.
Yeah, they just care about making a big deal about what they have done before.
Well, yeah, and they're also extremely anti-recovery, which is probably the worst thing, is that if you are like, have any kind of mental illness on Tumblr, they don't want you to get better.
Their idea of support is like just kind of talking about it. Like saying, I'm depressed and it sucks and I hate myself, and everyone's like, same, but you know, that's not
helpful.
support.
The whole thing is like they gotta validate you, but it's like I don't need to be validated. I need to be better.
Yeah. It's less so about like healing than just kind of like relating to other human beings, I guess.
Which like definitely has its own place, but it's like.
But you also need
like,
to like
validation,
get help.
Yeah.
It's like step 1 or 2.
But like, don't use that as a substitution for help.
Because it
right.
isn't. Like you know, the people who are your friends, they can't be your therapist.
They really can't. Like as
much as they try.
I am a psychology major, and like I can't separate myself enough from my friends to be helpful to them. It just doesn't work.
Yeah,
right.
It's really tough to like, and you know, even I've had some people like.
Chat is asking what Tumblr is.
Oh,
bad place. Don't go there.
Don't look at it.
It's a porn site. You stay away.
Don't say it.
Tell me I'm wrong though.
No, you're not wrong.
Not wrong.
Because let me tell you, I've seen some of y'all who reblog my art, and then it's like, oh, cool, I'll look and see if they have any tags in here. And I'm like, well, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
Because now I'm seeing things that I was not prepared to see.
Never mind, I'm out.
My main Tumblr consumption is honestly just every now and again when people like you just are posting like the screen caps of like their favorites or like something that actually was really good and like pure, and that's my Tumblr consumption when it pops up on other social media.
Yeah.
You know
like,
what I wanted?
Like there's good memes, but it isn't worth the pain.
I wanted to find some scary It fan art.
Uh-oh.
No.
I bet you found it.
No.
I found something scary.
You found scary people. You found scary
I'm
people
sorry
who want
for
very
your loss.
scary things.
I'm like, this is not something that actually bothers me that much, but I was just like, fucking really?
It's like, no. Why?
Like, I knew what was going to happen because I forgot to put my safe search filter on, but
But you know.
I didn't think it was going to be that fast, is the thing. I saw this movie opening night, and there was already
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Rule 34 strikes
like,
again.
So he realized the
There's
serial
nothing
killer fandom exists, and
There's a theory that nothing really exists unless there's porn of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's rule 34. If it exists,
Probably.
there is porn. It's like
Right.
one of the truths of this world.
Yeah.
Like, don't think it doesn't exist. It does.
Okay, but I think we can all agree that like the literal worst thing is when people ship real life people.
Yes.
Oh, please don't.
Terrible. 0 out of 10. Please never do that. That's bad.
I mean,
Like-
unless they clearly already are in a consensual relationship.
I mean, even
No,
then,
And
that's
even
really
then,
creepy.
Don't go wild with it.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
know why. Like, yeah, exactly.
Well, there's a difference
Like, yeah,
between
I
like
think these
supporting the
people who are in
couple and like shipping it.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
shipping
Like,
is
like it's okay to be like, there are these people in an actual real relationship. I think it's a cute couple, and I support their relationship.
yeah, it's like that's
Like,
sweet, and
Don't
you know,
be
it's
a
like
fandom shipper. With
it's
it.
like I like their pictures that they post on Twitter or whatever, but you know, like,
Oh, like I'm not watching. I don't know if any of you guys follow Feyre.
Yeah.
No, like Faye, like she and Joss, like they're adorable. I love them, but
Mhm.
like yeah, but it's more like that's cute and sweet, and I move on.
Yeah, that's
like-
fine.
it's
But when
the
it's
most
like-
important thing to remember is that these are people who are, and this is their private lives. And if you wouldn't want like a bunch of people trying to pry into your private relationships and like theory craft about it, don't do it to the people that you are a fan of.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, Tennille, I'm gonna bring it up. Cause like I go through your comment section sometimes and like I don't know if the comment is still there. I don't know how long ago it was, but there was someone who was like, I shipped Tennille and Lizard Wizard, and I'm like, nope.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Tennille's married, Lizard Wizard has a girlfriend last I checked.
A, Shadiel is way better, and B, no.
Stop.
But yeah, it's like people like they don't realize that it's really creepy stalkery to be doing that. Like just because someone is in the public eye doesn't mean they have no right to privacy anymore.
Right.
And like even if they're joking, it's just uncomfortable.
From actor to YouTuber, don't do it.
Because like you gotta go talk to that person now. You gotta go face Lizard Wizard with this knowledge.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, and it's bad because pretty much just because of the nature of the internet, I think Spencer has been shipped with pretty much everybody in VidClan. It's just kind of like, don't.
It's like, yeah, stop. You know, it's with fictional characters, you know, you're not hurting anyone, really. Like, they're fake people. They're not real.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And then
it's-
especially like if they break up. Because like
Yeah.
if you have fictional characters and they break up or they end up not being canon, you can still ship it
you know,
and
it's like no harm, no foul.
whatever. But like if it's real people and they break up and you're still making fan art of them, especially not safe for work fan art of them.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that.
There
Like,
was
It's
a
like no, that is not okay.
It's like, please stop. These
there
are
was a
real
really
people.
awkward thing that happened in high school, actually, with mine. Like, I came into this friend group like later, but there were two people in the friend group that were both ginger, and one of them was like slightly less ginger, and they were like a boy and a girl, and they were like they should totally, and like people like not to their faces, like it was all behind the scenes, like really wish they'd get together, like ginger breeding program. And like they eventually did get together, but then they kind of broke up again because they're just like, no, we were really just kind of friends. And so it's like I feel like they ended up feeling pressured into that, you know, and that's not okay.
That's super
Yeah.
weird and creepy.
Like I said, that all happened like pre me coming into school. Their breakup happened when I was at that school.
Ginger breeding program?
Yep. Ginger
Good
breeding.
lord.
Or GBM for short. Or GBP. Dang it. I don't know why I went out.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Who would breed a ginger?
Okay.
Just because they don't have souls doesn't mean they're not allowed to live, okay?
All right.
What?
But yeah, that's super creepy, and don't do it. That's our lesson for the day. Don't ship real people.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, I got an ask on the blog asking if it was okay to ship me and Ray, and I'm like,
Don't
how
ship
do I
real
answer
people.
that?
It's like, how do I respond to this? It doesn't just make people go, so wait, did something happen?
Yeah, because it's like, again, it comes around to what happens if these people break up. Is,
Right.
You know, you might think it's okay if someone's in a relationship with someone else to like make fan art of it, but that's just no.
Imagine having a bad breakup and then being faced with hundreds upon thousands of reminders of the relationship you used to have.
Not just reminders, but like rabid fans who are angry at you for breaking up.
Yeah, and like even it like either from the perspective of this person was really bad for me and I had to do it like for my own mental health, or just like, you know, something that they broke off, like
Right.
that would be bad on in any sense. Like you don't want to be kind of trapped in this relationship like that.
Yeah. You
It's
don't
really
want
not
to.
good.
You don't want to end up there's a word for this that I can't think of right now, but it's basically just like ruminating. You don't want to ruminate on it forever and ever and ever afterwards.
Yeah, it's
you
just
know.
unhealthy. It's very unhealthy to kind of obsess over it or keep, like, you gotta move on. And
Yeah.
stuff like that cannot make it easy to move on with your life.
Exactly.
Also, someone in the chat talking about like if a boy and a girl talk, people automatically assume they're dating.
Oh, I
And,
hate
like,
that.
Lord.
I'm a lesbian, so maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, to just anybody. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
shame that someone has friends that are not romantically involved with each other. Like, let people live.
Yeah.
The other thing that, like, I feel really bad for, like, like the people, the really popular people that are, like, open about who they're dating or whatever, like, because a lot of, I mean, I don't know how often this happens, but you gotta imagine that there are those kinds of rabid fans who, like, kind of go after them. Like,
Oh,
especially jealous fangirls who are like, this should be me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I can't imagine what that must be like, having either that pressure or like
I think
really
that
harshly jealous
Markiplier,
people.
I'm pretty sure Markiplier refuses to give out the name of anyone he's dating because they get death threats.
Yup.
Like,
I would-
he was in a
I
relationship
doubt
up
it.
until recently. I don't think anyone freaking knew about.
Would not doubt it at all, because like that kind of rabid fan base, yeah, I just end up feeling really bad for them. It's like those families that end up on like reality TV shows. It just, you know, having a lot of eyes on you must just be like super stressful. And you're just
Yeah.
trying to live, and you don't have anything to do with this, you know, the person you love's fame really doesn't have that much to do with you, but people are really adamant about like attaching you to it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like people always wonder why celebrities date other celebrities, and it's probably because they're used to that and they can handle it. Like,
Yeah.
if a celebrity
Yeah.
tried to date someone who's just, you know, your average Joe, and now suddenly they have to deal with a bunch of cameras in their face all the time.
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, but you can relate to like the fans being like rabid and stuff. Like there's definitely a lot to be said for in a relationship being able to relate to your partner's experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Someone in the comments, Sage Heart. Yeah, the Markiplier fandom is super crazy. Like, Mark is cool, but people don't need to worship I'm assuming the ground he walks on or something like that. That's what they meant to
Yeah.
say. But yeah,
It's really creepy how obsessed people get like that. Like, fandoms, it's fun, you know, like to find other people who enjoy what you enjoy also. But, you know, just kind of think about, like, especially when it comes to, like, the fandom of YouTubers or, like, regular people who have come into fame, I guess, just from kind of, like, either random chance or, you know, they just get big for one reason
Yeah.
or another. Like, like, let them have privacy, please.
all right. But anyway, I'm ready for another drawing.
Woo!
Well, I chucked that thing down in there, so if no one else
any,
has one.
Blossom Ivy is still my favorite warrior ship.
Oh, Blossom Ivy, bless. All right. We'll try to do some quicker things.
Don't do mine. Mine takes too long.
No. Yours won't take very long.
It's like I don't have a pose like at all. I
There
mean,
are things I could request, but I would probably, like, it would be an obscure character that doesn't have enough fan art that I'm just like, please.
Please, I'm dying of thirst.
This fandom is so dead, I'm the only one left. Listen to me ramble about this game nobody else knows about. It's a desert. Wings of Fire is one of those fandoms, but instead of a desert, it's more like a... How to put
Dude,
it?
I'm working on that oasis for you, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's an oasis. There's one big pool. Well, not even big. There's a little pool of water, and then a massive desert.
but like the people who do make fan art in the Wings of Fire fandom are insanely good at it.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
And then they all go to Flight Rising, and I'm like, yes, bring me your art.
Perfect.
I feel bad for the people in the chat who have experienced like real life people shipping. That sucks, y'all.
Yeah.
I have.
I mean,
kind of
I have.
experienced it where
Even before
one of my friends
internet.
was like really adamant about me getting a girlfriend. Even more, he wanted me to get a girlfriend more than I wanted me to get a girlfriend. So, just because I'm like, yeah, I want to be closer friends with this girl, and she also wanted to be closer friends with me, he started shipping us, even though I'm 99% sure she's straight anyway.
Gross.
So,
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah, I know I had one friend that was like, it wasn't so much real people shipping, but he was like badgering me really hard to try and get with this other friend of mine, which I have no interest in. You know, like romantically, no.
Yeah.
I really don't like it because it like sometimes pressures people into relationships and things that they don't want. Like, stop it.
And that kind of
Well,
thing.
and if you had just left it alone, maybe they could have had some kind of relationship, but now it's just been ruined by...
Yeah, it kind of gets, you know, it's weird. It makes things weird.
Whoop, I sense incoming people. I'm probably going to mute my mic here in a sec.
Okay.
Oh, you drawing the nerd?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Aw, but he looks
Okay.
so nice.
It's like,
Yeah,
points at
because
Ono,
he's-
see, this is
I
the
drew him
biggest dick.
younger. Like, this is before he turns evil. But
Alright, well then I'll give him more of a smug look.
Like, he was an absolute nerd, don't get me wrong, but then he turned evil and everything went to shit.
It's the nerds you gotta watch out for.
But he still thinks that he's, like, in the running for Dad of the Year.
Good dad, I'm here.
Don't they all?
Like, I think he's 19 there, so Llewellyn would be 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
And he's, like, he was a really good dad, and he still tries to be one, but also he's insane, so it doesn't work out. Sorry, dude.
Very unfortunate.
You hate to see it happen.
Like, he murders children, but also...
But, you know, not
But also,
my
when you add
child.
No, like, especially his kid.
Oh, no. Dad
Like,
of
he
the
tried
year.
already to murder his kid, and then he failed, and he's like, it's cool, though, right?
I'm still Dad of the Year. I
We're
swear.
good? We're good, right?
I
Yeah.
didn't actually succeed.
He's like,
So,
but
you know,
also, I
good
got you the iPhone 8 for Christmas, so we're good, right?
It's like, well, I didn't.
See, that was that was a learning experience. Now
One of
you
my-
know. Now you know how to dodge death in the future.
You can-
One of my very favorite ships in a comic I follow called Two Kinds starts with a failed assassination.
Oh my god.
And they failed the assassination because they didn't know much about the guy's species, but
One of
I feel like is it on DeviantArt? I feel like I've seen it around.
Two Kinds?
Yeah. Or maybe I'm
Yeah.
just
I think I've
No,
heard
the
about
guy's
it, but
on
I've never read
The
it.
guy's on DeviantArt, but like he's got his own like website for it, and it's been around for like 14 years now.
Oh my lord.
oh wow, go him.
Yeah. It's actually Mark's brother, Markiplier's brother.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, that could also be why I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, enemies to lovers is a great trope.
I like reading it.
They
I've never
evolve
written it.
slowly, to be fair. But
What's that?
it is a great trope. I always thoroughly enjoy it.
Indeed.
That was my first big ship, man. Had that trope.
Oh, what one?
Zutara.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
Sorry.
one.
sorry.
I do and I don't like Zutara. Like, it almost happened for me, but I really liked them better as supports.
I mean, it's fair. I'm over it. Only kind of, because then I think about it too much, and I'm just like, wasted opportunity.
It's
I
good.
went in knowing that Katara and Aang were going to be endgame, but also Katara and Zuko had such good chemistry.
Yeah, you almost wish.
Chemistry.
Like, I feel like Katara and Aang needed more development.
Yeah, they really did, or at least like.
It seemed kind of shoehorned in.
Well, okay. Okay. Here we go.
Gotta get into it proper.
My problem with Katara and Aang isn't that I don't believe they don't like each other, because I do. It's just that I don't think they're a very good couple for each other. Because Aang really takes Katara for granted. And we've seen in Legend of Korra that continues throughout their entire relationship. Because, like, he just expects her to be a housewife and take care of the kids that he doesn't love. And you know, to not be involved in government and all that. And she doesn't. And I think she's happy and stuff. But it's just like, when I think about Katara and Zuko, it's like, man, Katara could have kicked ass being like this big political figure and also been an awesome mom, and she would have helped put the Fire Nation back together and like helped, you know, bring all these like peace treaties and stuff. so cool. But instead, she marries Aang, and they have the same kind of relationship throughout their whole lives, where Aang's like, I'm gonna go do Avatar stuff, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna sit at home with the kids.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Which, you know, isn't bad, it's just not where I wanted to see Katara go.
Yeah.
Fair. I always just saw Katara as kind of content with that, though.
Yeah, but I just didn't want her to be.
More adventure. More adventure. Yeah,
And then
one
I
of
was disappointed that in Korra, it's like, okay, Aang's gone, but Katara and Zuko are the only one of the gang still around. We can't even have a scene where it's like they both talk to each other and reminisce about Aang or something. Like, I don't need them to get together or anything because they're old and, you know,
Yeah.
probably there wouldn't be a spark there anymore. But just like anything where they're together and acknowledging the past or something.
Yeah.
you can't see it, but I'm nodding my head a lot.
I have not seen anything of Korra, so I have no idea.
I've barely seen it.
I actually really enjoyed Legend of Korra. It's all over the place, but it's fun.
I've seen some
It's a mixed
episodes of
bag.
it, but I don't think I saw much of the after season 1.
Like, I know my roommate she wants to show it to us, but like she's admitted that there are parts of it that aren't that great, but if you can get through those parts, it gets good.
Yeah, like, okay, one of the main writers on Avatar: The Last Airbender, Aaron Hertz. I'm not sure. I can't remember his last name, but his name's like Aaron Hertz, and then his wife. They both worked on Avatar: The Last Airbender, and a lot of the really cool things about Avatar, like Toph being a girl and being blind, instead of being like just this random earthbending boy, those were their ideas, and like a lot of the best episodes of the show were written by them, and they didn't go on to work on Korra, and you can really kind of feel that. Because like a lot of Korra's ideas are kind of half-baked.
I could see that.
Yeah, I know it didn't have quite the same feel.
Mm-hmm. And there's parts of Korra that are fantastic. And
Absolutely.
I think, you know, in still comparing it to other kids shows, it's still a great show. It's just compared to Avatar, it kind of leaves something to be desired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can feel that for sure.
I mean, I'll still probably give it a chance, but there's a reason I didn't jump on board when it first aired.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that smug bastard.
Sorry, you were breaking up quite a bit. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said that I would probably give Korra a chance, but there's a reason I didn't watch it when it came out.
Oh.
So, like, yeah, I was just like, I'm good with where it left off. I don't need more.
It was pretty satisfying at the
I
end.
mean, it's definitely better than that.
I cannot hear anything.
I can't hear anything from Tennille either.
Oh no.
Like, I honestly can't tell if it's my internet or I guess it's Tennille's.
I think it's Tennille's because I've been hearing you just fine.
Like, my internet's been going in and out too lately.
Tennille, no.
As far as
Uh-oh.
I'm aware, mine's been fine. I just haven't been saying much over the past few minutes.
Yeah.
Doing your
But
smart
I
hand
actually
homework.
should probably go ask about dinner real quick, so I'm gonna go.
I
do
worry
that.
more about my microphone than anything.
So yeah, I'm gonna go do something.
Look, you know,
Okay.
Because I'm kind of hungry.
That makes
get that
sense.
food.
Feed.
Feed.
I hope
Feed
Tennille...
myself.
Ah! She's back!
Yes.
I'm back.
back in bursts.
Also, I said, God, look at
Hello.
that smug bastard, because I really like how that's coming out.
Hello.
She gone again?
No, but I asked you guys, I said
Slightly robotic
You
there.
sound like you're dropping a dubstep track.
Tennille. No! Come back.
I think we'll get her back. I think it'll be okay.
And will Tennille come back from the war? The return.
hello, I think I'm back.
Ah,
Yeah!
Yeah.
You're just not screen sharing anymore, but that's alright.
1 second.
I know one of my recent more favorite ships has been one of those enemies to lovers types of things.
those are just good because you actually get to see something like evolve. Basically, is why it's always ends up good.
It's a development.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. Yeah, like the fun dynamic between the protagonist of the story and the god of death that's trying to that is like has been fused with her soul and is constantly trying to take over her body. That's all he wants. But then he becomes, less of a raging shithead. Just a little less.
Aw.
He's never not the worst, but he becomes a little less terrible.
All right, I'm back and I have food.
All right.
Crap, I have no idea what I'm eating for dinner.
Oh, and it's one of those ships that is a desert because no one knows the game. Everyone, please play Soul Nomad and talk to me.
If only there were hours in the day. If only.
Yeah.
Right, though?
I'd play so many games if I just had the time. Okay, can I get a quick opinion on this shading?
Looks good. Very menacing.
I feel like I'm going to start overdoing it here soon, but I also feel like
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't
it's
look
very
right.
good.
No, it's looking good.
Is good stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think someone in the chat called out Beauty and the Beast as like enemies to lovers, and I don't know if I would necessarily qualify that in the same. I don't think they're really enemies. Well, are we talking
Not
like Disney
really.
or are we talking like original fairy tale? Because they're very different as far as
I
the
haven't seen
dynamic.
Beauty and the Beast, so I wouldn't know really.
Look at you with your dynamic shading water.
Is it
Hot
dynamic?
damn.
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like this dot. Let's get rid of that. I don't know. It feels a bit off to me.
I don't know.
Like
I
the only
really think it's a bit off.
I feel weird making a suggestion to someone who probably knows it a lot more than I do. The only thing is that like you have the really bright highlight and the really dark shadow on the same side, so it's slightly unclear to me where the light source is. Or is that the correct? Because I know that where the light is, a darker shadow will be cast, but also
I think it's coming from behind, which is
Yeah,
kind of why that's It
Yeah,
seems
it's a
like
kind of
Okay.
it's kind of behind and slightly to the right, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because then the ear. Okay, never mind.
No, but I see what you're talking about. No, thank you.
I would say the like especially around like the chest and under the chin, like the really dark part seems a bit large. But other
Yeah.
than that, I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I see that too. No, I always appreciate critiques. Trust me, you guys are all fine. Critiques are like my bread and jam.
It's good stuff.
Dude, critique gives me life.
Mm-hmm.
It's helpful.
Exactly.
It's good for the soul.
Hmm. And good for the art.
Yeah. Very. All right. Nope, I didn't color in the right color spot that I meant to color in. Oops. That. Nope, don't preserve opacity. I need that.
I should probably try to draw my characters more often.
Trust me, I don't draw mine nearly enough.
I only draw mine in
I feel like
short
Stone Plus
bursts.
faded into the background.
Well, like, I should draw them interacting more often, but, like, I never
Take a shower?
do that.
No, I just recently joined a DeviantArt role play, so I've been drawing a lot of one character because like they have activity requirements and stuff.
Oh,
which
yeah.
They're not very strict, which is good, but it still ends up like my whole DeviantArt page, like my recents, is all memes and drawings of this one character. Because that's just who I'm on right now.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring in another as soon as I'm allowed to. And then it will just be those two. But that's all right.
Man, daylight savings time is wild.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
Last night it was like,
I hate it.
oh,
Get rid of it.
1 a.m. again
So bad.
already?
I actually slept for a solid 12 hours thanks to daylight savings last night.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know how I feel about that, not gonna lie.
I feel like I didn't appreciate it enough. It's like I got an hour back in my day, but what did I do with it?
I
Nothing.
barely noticed it happening. I would look up and it'd be 1:30. It's like, oh yeah, and then I'd look up again and it's still 1:30, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Being
happened?
on the internet.
So in previous years, there would always be a marching band contest on like the day it changes, and it would be like a super late contest. So I would fall asleep on the bus ride back to the school, and so I would go to sleep at like 1:40, and then I'd wake up at like 1:20, and I'd be so confused because I'm exhausted, was just at a marching contest all day. I'm on a school bus on an hour-and-a-half long drive back to my school, and I just wake up and see that I've slept for negative 20 minutes. And I mean,
Yeah.
Stan did have a contest, the same thing this year, but I quit, so I didn't have to go.
Oh, someone wants
Like-
to know if Tennille is going to animate a BrassCon because they want to, I guess, buy some pins, and they want to know if you're going to be there.
No, I am not currently at the financial situation that I can go to Nebraska for a convention, but maybe someday. I mostly stick to conventions around the Midwest area.
Cons that can be driven to. I almost said drived like a fool.
You fool!
I don't drive, so I don't know how to words right.
Hey, is that better for the big, dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
Yeah.
I think not having it all connected is going to help.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Makes it a little bit more unique, like it stands out more.
Yeah. I think I might also let this one go a little bit more in for the sake of this cylindrical shape that is her neck/chest.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
I just realized that I spent like a solid hour not playing this mobile game obsessively like I swore I was gonna do. I have to grind.
Congratulations.
I must grind before this event ends. Fate Grand Order waits for no man.
Where the heck did my cat go?
Lee.
I must get my free waifu before it's over.
About grinding just reminded me that I have one thing left to do in Pokemon Soul Silver, and it's beat Red, and that's a very tedious leveling process.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. Soul Silver.
I've defeated the Elite Four like probably around 15 times at this point, and I still need like 15 more levels before my Pokemon are strong enough to go up against Red.
It's like,
It's getting to the
Pikachu,
point.
please stop.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver is my jam, and I love them. And thank you for reminding me of them and their great awesomeness.
It's getting to the point where like defeating a Pokemon barely moves the experience bar.
Yeah.
I'm so mad, but I gotta do this.
Hey.
I've come so far to abandon it now.
Yeah.
Do all of the rematches when you get called on your
Yeah.
freaking Pokemon.
Definitely.
I like never get called because I go to the Elite Four, I challenge them, and then after it goes through like the credits and the end part, I then exit the in-game house, and I fly right back to the Elite Four and do it again.
They're just like, but you were just here yesterday. Please.
And it's like all my Pokemon are around 75 right now. So like, the only place that'll be good for experience is the Elite Four at this point, and it's a lot less. And as tedious as it is, it's a lot less tedious than calling up a gym leader and then saving the game and then changing the time and calling up another gym leader and saving the game and changing the time. And
Well,
Yeah.
but like,
I called all of
but
them
when Joey calls you though, I mean, like the people who like call you for rematches, they level up alongside you. I thought
Yeah, no one's called me for a rematch yet.
that's weird because they constantly call me for rematches the second I like go to Kanto.
It's like, they only call you when you don't
Or at
want
least-
them.
Or at least they did. They did, but like now it's gonna be like a lot easier to just keep on going through the Elite Four because my Pokemon are so high level that they're just barely above the level of Lance's Dragonite.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Lance's Dragonite, I was very much dreading having to face that thing. However, the fact that it uses Draco Meteor so much, I found a way to like make it very easy if I send out my Umbreon against it, because that's a super high special defense.
Oh yeah.
And then the Draco Meteor will keep lowering its special attack to the point where it's safe for me to bring out my Feraligatr and Ice Fang it to death.
Get
Yeah.
wrecked.
In fact, if
Get
anything,
wrecked.
the Pokemon that gave me the most trouble was the Garchomp.
Garchomp gave me the most trouble when I first played through too. Yeah.
That fucker with its outrage.
Yeah.
Emoji. Sometimes it would get a Sword Stance in, and I would just be like,
Goodbye!
I'm not gonna. And now I can actually. And now it's gotten to the point where my Feraligatr is faster than it.
Well, that's good. I always go with Typhlosion because
Okay.
Gold was my first game,
Someone
and I chose
said,
Cyndaquil my first game, and I just can never not choose it now.
Someone said have Toxic on Umbreon, and I would if I didn't have to use an HM on her. But like other than that, her moveset
Oh, I have HM
is
bots.
Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch, and Feint Attack. And Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably. I don't need HM moves anymore until I go to fight Red.
Just
Like,
make an
that's
HM bot. Just make like 2 or 3 HM bots. That's what I do.
I already have a full team of 6, though.
I know. I have a full team of 6. I put one away while I go to a place, and then I go to a. And then if I can get a fly,
One center and pull it out.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah,
type
like-
of HMs are you gonna need to get to the top of Mount Silver? Because if I don't need cut, I'm getting that off my Umbreon right now.
I don't know.
Like, the only HM I ever put on a main team Pokemon is Surf because it's a legitimately good move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
same.
And also Waterfall. I've got both Surf and Waterfall on my Feraligatr. I
Those are-
might, if I don't need cut, I'm definitely gonna try giving my Umbreon Toxic.
There we go.
Oh, you're probably not gonna need cut of all things, but I don't remember. I don't think I ever made myself go as far as fighting Red.
I'm determined.
Fair. Definitely fair.
Kick his ass, Cinder.
So, like, my entire weekend is about playing Pokemon because during the school week I have to focus on school, but once it gets to Friday, I just run upstairs, grab my 3DS, lay down on my bed, start fighting. And immediately after I beat Red, I'm gonna load up Platinum and restart that.
There's the boy.
Pokemon
Yay.
is very important to me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to request a Star Clan Cats character, but I can't think of who. And so,
No, see at ya.
Well, if you think of someone, I'll get to it. In the meantime, someone mentioned Blossom Ivy.
Oh yeah. If you don't want to draw Blossom Ivy, I can throw an OC at you. But like, if you will draw Blossom Ivy, please do. I live for Blossom Ivy.
I will totally do it. I was just drawing Ivy Pool the other day with Ferns on. Rip. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that on your Twitter.
The big floof.
I'm gonna take a minute
I
to
don't
be
care about Cannon. Blossom Ivy is still quality. Nothing will stop me from shipping Blossom Ivy, even though Blossom Fall has a mate. I ignore that part of Canon.
Cannon's never stopped a ship, and it never will.
Nope.
Never ever.
I like both. I like Ivy Pool and Fern Song, and I also like Ivy Pool and Blossom Fall.
Why not
All of
both?
the ships.
The ships.
¿Y por qué no las dos?
Like
I really like saying that. Sorry.
It's good.
I know that some people either strongly prefer ships or they just don't like a ship, and that's 1000% okay. But I don't understand people who get you can only ship one ship. I'm like, why?
Why?
Where's the fun in that?
But consider having
Like,
more
I
ships.
understand if there are like some characters that you can't see in more than one ship.
Yeah, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. If you personally don't ship them with someone else, then whatever. But when people act like you cannot ship.
Like other
Yeah.
people can have preference.
Why
Like,
not
there's-
polyamory? Like, come on, guys.
So like at this point,
Yeah.
you all know I love Ace
Yo,
Attorney. and I
2-3.
requested it at
2-3
the last
time.
stream. Like, there's a character in Ace Attorney that I ship with every girl in her age range.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
And why not?
You can't stop me.
And like I have a main ship for her, but like any girl in her age range, I will ship it.
You know what? Sometimes you don't want chocolate. Sometimes you want strawberry or mint chip. Why can't you have them?
Ain't
Like-
no reason why not.
That's like literally all it is to me. Is like I'm eating mint chip and someone's come like, "Oh, I thought you liked chocolate," and I'm like, "Yes."
Correct.
I
Also
do,
that.
but
I like both.
okay,
Dun, dun,
have
dun,
you
dun.
considered?
It's like all
Yes.
of the above. Cats.
Like, not gonna lie, I kind of ship Spotted Star and Golden Pelt a little bit. Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
that's
sorry,
shippable.
not sorry. But I also ship
No,
her
that's-
with Wild Fur and fight me.
Those are all
So I
shippable.
have three main cat OCs, and I ship them
Oh,
all
I
with
missed
each
it.
other.
What was said?
Spotted Star and Golden Pelt are also shipped, as well as Spotted Star and Wild Fur.
So my main
Oh, yeah.
three cat OCs, Tennille, you've drawn two of them. I ship them all with each
Yeah.
other. And like with Honeybee, because she's a Warriors OC, I have like two versions of her. And like in the Warriors version, she's with another. I ship her with one of my other OCs in her Warrior Cat version, even though she's a menacing cat. I still want to give her a girlfriend. So I take my OC Brownie and I'm like, she's a loner now, and they're dating because they're my OCs. I can do what I want with them. But in like the timeline where she's just my OC, I ship her with Maple Essence, who I had you draw for the first Patreon stream.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I also ship Maple and Brownie. I just ship them all with each other. And what's fun is that since they're all kind of named after foods, their ship names are really adorable.
I love that.
You got like
I love food-based ship names.
Maple Honey, Honey Brownie, and Maple Honey.
Oh, they're all so
And all of-
sweet.
Yes. And I was just thinking about that, like last week or the week before that, and I'm just like, I accidentally made adorable ship names.
I always get excited when people ship my characters. It's like, yes, I did it. People ship Llewellyn with like everybody. He's a pretty misunderstood bad boy. Everyone ships him with everyone.
Well, yeah, that's what you do with bad boys.
All right, now that I've finished eating, back to homework.
Yeah, man, it's rough because, like, in my heart, I know my characters like Spotted Star and Wild Fur, they're in love, but I so ship Spotted Star and Golden Pelt. So I'm like,
He had his chance.
yep, he had a chance, but he blew it.
It's like the OCs.
Oh, you're
there's-
unhappy.
when there's two of your OCs that are like together, but then you're like, but I ship one of these OCs with another OC, and they're like, wait, but and then I'm like, just because it's not canon, and I'm the creator of them, doesn't mean I don't ship it.
Right.
Like it's fun. Like yeah, you have the ships that are canon and you have like your preferred couples, but that doesn't mean that you can't have other ships.
It's fun to explore the what ifs.
Oh, are people talking about their favorite medicine cat? Because I adore Cinderpelt.
Oh yeah, man.
This is Cinderpelt country.
In this house, we all appreciate Cinderpelt.
We are all love Cinderpelt.
Truth.
I think it's just favorite characters in general.
Then Cinderpelt.
Always Cinderpelt.
I named my YouTube channel after Cinderpelt.
I gotta say my favorite is Crooked Star.
Good boy.
Like,
I'm still Blue Star. Always and forever Blue Star.
Anyone who talks to me and then finds out my favorite Warrior Cats character is Cinderpelt suddenly understands why I call myself Cinder Clouds.
Yeah.
Character is so flawed, but I don't care. I love her.
A good.
I feel bad for Ray. His favorite is Yellowfang. And like he won't read the main series probably because he's not that into animal stories. So he's like, "Oh, well, what about Yellowfang's secret?" And I'm like, "Nope."
You're not allowed.
He's like, "This one's just about Yellowfang, right?" And I'm like, kind of.
I love how I just like occasionally show up in the chat to like emphasize my points I'm saying here.
Say it again.
Yellowfang was my favorite in the first series. Like, she was my bread and jam, but
I liked her, and then she started saying Asper just loved too much. Get out
yeah.
of here with that. Get out of here with
And then she went crazy.
Yeah, and then Joining Star
Forgot who she was.
Like, get out of here with that. Asper is a bad.
Game theory. Yellowfang
and
was
so did Broken Star.
kidnapped
He
and
just-
replaced with a
Broken Star just really liked
But
kids,
that's
okay?
just a theory. A
A
warrior's
game
theory.
Yeah.
This actually looks kind of decent at the moment, and I'm
Extremely
surprised.
true story.
Alright, anyway, seriously, back to homework I go.
Telstar's about to bring the Wrath of Star Clan.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, actually, no, she's not.
Or a bunch of fireflies.
I mean, those are stars, don't get me wrong. But StarClan? No. She, like, pseudo believes in StarClan.
StarClan's about to bring the wrath on Tailstar.
More accurate.
Like, how do you become a leader and not believe?
No, she really does. She actually is. She's actually a bit weird in that, like, she kind of does like StarClan, but she mostly is like. She mostly actually likes her medicine cats. Is how it rolls. It's like she has the most respect for her medicine cats.
But yeah, they gotta put up with these assholes all the damn time. Like, I know that in StarClan battles, they're probably not that bad, but like main series StarClan couldn't pay me.
Yeah. Seriously though.
We don't use StarClan a whole lot.
We really don't.
You probably shouldn't.
It's kind of nice.
And that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Like in the book series that I'm working on, the dead ancestors kind of stopped getting involved after they drove Selkas insane. Like, they are absolutely directly responsible for them killing a bunch of kids. So they just don't really talk anymore.
They just kind of went, oh, maybe we shouldn't. And everyone was like, yes, that would be good, thanks.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't give people visions of the future. Kind of messed up.
She just anger. This is becoming a lot more fully fledged than I originally intended. I don't think this is a bad thing, mind you, just...
The more
Welcome
intimidating
to productivity.
Cats are a fit.
Oh, Peridot.
Oh, I found my cat.
Peridot.
She was asleep on the back of my chair. I leaned backwards and she didn't care for that.
Ah,
Too spooky.
too spoopy? Too much spoop?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, wait, hold up there, Miss Breeze with the least favorite list. What did Jagged Peak do to you?
What?
I'm fine with
Was
like
it-
all those other characters, but what did Jagged Peak do?
Eek. That's Greywing and Clear Sky's brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Cloudtail 2.0.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Why? Why him?
Like every other character on that list I'm okay with, but not Jagged Peak.
Fair enough.
He's like a kid for one book, and then he becomes Cloudtail. No, Bumblestripe's a shit tier character. Just screw Bumblestripe. I finally have the chance to interact with the chat. I'm gonna take it.
Do it. Yeah, but Jagged Peak grows. He changes. Grey What's It said Jagged Peak was kind of a jerk.
A little bit. I was really sad he didn't get together with Rainswept Flower because everyone freaking dies.
There was
Freaking dies. Oh, I just got to the point in first battle where Turtletail. Like,
Yeah, apparently she was
this
killed by a
one's
model too, and I was like,
kind.
"Oh."
I will say that there's Jagged Peak had his asshole moments.
Yeah, I mean, but to be
Like-
fair, a lot of people do in that series.
Of course. I mean, nobody has as many asshole moments as Clear Sky. But
Oh my god.
oh, I hate
Why
him.
do so many people hate Squirrel Flight? Like a lot of people
Because
when they
I
listen.
think, okay, honestly,
She's too strong-willed and independent for them.
yeah, I think a lot of it is like sexist opinions on like women in general. But I think
She's
another
just a
one
bitch, lol.
is that, you know, back when New Prophecy was being written, a lot of people in the fandom were like high school aged, so Squirrelflight came off as like this preppy girl, and that's what the fandom associated her with, when she's not that at all, and trying to warriors
Like,
into a high school sense just doesn't work.
I first read Warrior Cats when I was 9, and I always loved Squirrel Flight, and I was like, I like Squirrel Flight a lot, and everyone's like, yeah, I don't like Squirrel Flight.
Yeah, I was a
And-
youngin' when Power of Three was still coming out.
I believe
The thing that's weird to me is when
When
people
I
hate
got
Squirrel Flight, but they love Leaf Pool. And I'm like, what?
I like
excuse
both.
me.
Like, if you're gonna, like, I feel like if you hate Squirrel Flight, it would follow that you would also hate Leaf Pool, because eventually at a point, Leaf Pool is just basically the same character but less active.
I like both Leaf Pool and Squirrel Flight, and I like their sister bond a lot. It's very important to me.
Like, I think they're good as a duo, but as individuals, they're a little bit lacking. Like, but when they're together, it's really good.
Yeah.
Squirrelflight
They were
deserves a
meant to be
sister.
a pair of characters, and they need to have more scenes together doing stuff.
All right. Yeah, Squirrel Flight was kind of annoying in the beginning of New Prophecy. She was supposed to be annoying in the beginning of New Prophecy. That was kind of the point.
Yeah, because that was how Brambleclaw viewed her, and thus that was how the viewer was supposed to view her.
So that was kind of the point, but like the point is like she grew up and is now less annoying.
Accurate, Otter Thing. Leafpool was a shit sister at one point. Maybe she's better now, but I don't know.
She might be, but we'll never know. Please don't let us know. I don't want. Just please focus on the new characters.
I'm gonna scroll back up because there's some good stuff up here somewhere. Okay, to the person whose friend thinks that Warriors is cringy,
I think you're in the wrong
wants
place.
to know what to do. Well, like they're saying that like their friend thinks that the Warriors books are cringy and they don't know what they should do about it. Honestly, I would say just respect their opinion and don't try to push it on them because they're just gonna dislike it more if you try to push it on them.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry because you like Warriors. Just enjoy it and know that there isn't really anything cringy about it. Like, there's always parts in every fandom that are very yikes. But if you want to enjoy something, don't not enjoy it because someone tells you it's cringy.
Yeah, it's like if they're making you feel bad and they're going out of their way to put down something you're interested in, then that's not cool. But if they just don't want to read it or they just aren't interested, then just leave them. They're let them have their wrong opinion and don't try to push it on them.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap! I have to read Bramblestar Storm. Fuck.
I'm trying to get through that.
When's that Hawkwing's
interesting.
Journey video coming, Tennille?
It's like it's got a few pages written in the script.
It was hard to find things to talk about. So much happened.
My goal, I have so much I want to say about it. And
it was like an
and
entire
everything. It's
arc in
just,
one book.
Yeah, it's just there's so much to talk about. It's hard breaking it down. And my original goal was to try and get it done before Christmas, but I don't know if that's going to happen. What with Sean and I trying to move here pretty soon.
Well, I did not know that was a thing. Congrats.
Woo!
Paradox.
Here is the thingamajig. I'm gonna have to head out here soon.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up pretty quick. I'm just gonna throw some colors on this
Yeah, it's been a while.
Blossom Fall and Ivy Pool picture.
I think it kind of got stuck on water screen.
Yeah.
Oops. Yes.
Looks good.
Thank you. I'm calling that one done. My
Tis
face.
good
I think I'm
icon.
My
Yeah,
face.
I'm doing Mothlight's Vision next, and I'm like, I don't know about it. Like, I'm hesitant to do Tall Star's Revenge because what have you not already said about Tall Star's Revenge?
I don't care. Say it all again.
I feel like I'm gonna get crucified though, because I don't super ship Tall Jake.
Whatever.
Freaking murdered.
People can deal.
Like, I don't dislike Tall Jake, I just think that there's better ships in the same book.
Fair. Okay, I now have an icon on the StarClan Cats form. I'll upload that to DeviantArt really quick. Because that turned out really well, and I didn't actually expect it to turn out like anything.
I think I've only got 4 super editions left. I might actually get them all done this year.
Wow.
Ooh.
If I can get Tigerheart Shadow out of the library, then it's just Bramblestar Storm, Tallstar's Revenge, Mothlight's Vision, all of which I own, and then Tigerheart Shadow is the only one I have left to get.
Nice, nice. Here, I'm just gonna show this so people can like actually look at what I did.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Nice.
Really proud of it, not gonna lie.
You should be.
I don't know where it came from,
Inspiration.
but I will accept it.
The pure irritation of people asking to join the roleplay.
Actually, it didn't. It just was like, I need Pale Star, and couldn't come up with anything. And then I was like, Pale Star's intimidating. Let's go for an intimidation thing.
Oh, man. And Audrey, we playing cat streams.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That way I have time set aside to working on it.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing I need right now. It's like, I definitely have motivation and drive to want to do it. It's just time.
Exactly. No, it's like, I was so happy to finally get that Bramblepaw post up because I've been struggling with that post, and that had been what was.
Yeah, it's like I haven't even had time to read that yet, and I'm like,
Oh man, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and read it here real soon. But I saw that you posted. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything until I read it. That way I can say.
I thought it turned out really good. I was really proud because I've been struggling with it so much.
Get out of here. Ah.
Kitten break.
Apologies, I am back. Just had to chase the cat.
All right. Whew. That was a bit much. Now my hand is kind of cramping, and I need to head out because I actually haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh, well then go eat.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that I will do. It's been awesome being a part of the stream, though, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Woohoo! Bye.
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 Blossomfall is typically depicted as like a dilute tortoiseshell, right?
I think she's just a normal tortie with like
Yeah.
white spots on her back.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like, if you want to, I like seeing Blossomfall designs. Like, I really do. I adore Blossomfall.
Who cares what the normie view is? Do your own thing.
Yeah.
It's always nice when Water can come to a stream. She's nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just was reminded that I also have not eaten, and we don't have any food.
Oh, crap.
Don't have money to go out to eat either. Crap. Well, we're gonna find out if Yellow Pink's secret is edible.
That'd be the first useful thing it's done for you.
I mean, at least I own it. I don't even own Blue Star's Prophecy.
Oh, that's too bad.
I had to go find a copy. And it's like, I keep debating on if I should get it or not, because on the one hand, I want to have the whole series, and it's not the worst special edition by any means. But on the other hand,
Right.
it just like hurts me personally on a deep level. Oh, they're so cute. good ship. Would ship again.
What's that?
Blossom Ivy.
Oh
Yes.
Someone wants to know who is your favorite warrior cat. Don't you love that question?
I love that question so much. I never get tired of hearing it. It's not like I can ever actually pick a cat. You know what? I'll be controversial and I'll say Crowfeather. Because he was my childhood fave.
Ah,
I hope that he has like a really good super edition where he like finally gets all that missing development and becomes a really good deputy. Or something
Oh,
like
you have
that.
no idea. Child me wants that so bad.
Speaking of child you, I'm almost done with that Song of the Lioness book.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even like before 8th grade. I've liked Warrior Cat since I was in 4th grade, and before 8th grade, I don't think I had a favorite cat. There were just some that I really liked, and I don't think I really started loving Cinderpelt until I really started getting interested in like watching AMVs and such. And I think something that really sparked my love for Cinderpelt was Jinja Ninja, because her favorite Warriors character is Cinderpelt, and always
Paradox.
about why she loves Cinderpelt. I'm like, yeah, I love Cinderpelt and all the. So I think it. But before then, I never really had a favorite Warrior Cat character. But since then, it's been Cinderpelt.
Nice. Someone's favorite ship is Scourge and Snowtuft. Live your dreams.
Don't let
Out
your
there
dreams be
living
dreams.
best.
Draw all the fan art you can.
You're captain of that ship.
Yeah.
That one is yours.
Coming up with a ship gives you so much power, especially when you get a following for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's really someone who has created ships in the Ace Attorney fandom.
What color are Blossom Fall's eyes? Are they green?
Shit,
I
Amber
think
maybe?
I draw him as green.
Who the hell even knows? Who knows
They're
what
gonna
any
be green.
warrior cat's colors eyes are?
It's a mystery.
Like, let me look. I'm
To the
pretty sure
wiki.
I draw him green, and I think I prefer him green. Like whenever there's any discourse about a cat's eye color, I'm like, they're green.
They're green.
Like,
Green's
it
such a
doesn't
good
even
eye color,
matter. The
though.
Warriors Wiki probably lists every possible eye color and red and purple too.
Yeah.
Because they've been green at one point in the books.
Like I think I don't really draw, but I'm pretty sure like the only time I've actually included her, or like the time I've drawn her recently, or like I actually color, because I sketch a lot and I don't really color those in. Like when I
Right.
color him, I'm pretty sure the last time I did that was like over a year ago, and I made him green.
Okay, the Warriors Wiki says nothing about her eye color, so go wild.
Green it is.
Let me finish that part. This.
Yep, this was fun.
I love brown colors, so Blossom Fall is brown.
It is decided.
Crap, I should have made you a mudwing. Damn.
Let me see what colors are on the Warriors Wiki for Blossom Fall sides. It's not that clear. Thanks.
Yeah, like some people are saying they're green, some people are saying they're amber. Who the hell knows?
They're
Both.
all
Both
of the
are true.
above. Rainbow eyes.
Anyway, I actually when I design, I do take inspiration. I take inspiration from the Warriors Wiki, but I do a lot of other like what I think looks nice on my own.
I basically just look at their description and
Like,
kind
my
of craft
Blossom
my own thing.
Fall design. I can probably send it, and it'll be off a screenshot from a thing I drew of her year ago.
I mean, or you could just say screw it and make them hazel.
It's all good.
Like, does it really matter what color their eyes are at this point?
It really doesn't. So I just do what looks nice and what I like to do. So I'm just gonna drop my lesson, and my Ivy Pool designs from a screenshot from a PMD map part I made a bit over a year ago.
Aw, I love it. Look at them.
Scoops.
Oh yeah, a good blossom fall.
Yeah, so that's my blissful design. So it was inspired by the Warriors Wiki, but also I give it my own touch. Namely, I like making tortoise shells have like thick stripe patterns.
Honestly, that's the
I like
best
it.
way to do
I like those stripes because her dad is gray stripes, so she should have stripies.
it. That's a good reason. Yeah, I know. I just
My
look.
maple shade design is kind of like that. I've never actually drawn it out, but like I did a bunch of planning for it. Like I have a pad of graph paper that I like take to school every year, and I get a new one every year. And last year there was like math, and on that same page I was just like sketching a maple shade and like making notes on like what I wanted her design to look like. So I have a pretty good image in my mind of how I want my maple shade design to look, but I've never actually drawn it out and colored it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I still don't
I'll
freaking
get
know
it
if
eventually.
maple shade is a torty or a ginger and white.
I'd say
I
tortoiseshell.
see her as a torty.
She's been described a lot of times as a tortoiseshell.
Like, she shows up as a torty in the Crooked Stars Promise manga, but then that entire book calls her ginger and white, and they keep repeating ginger and white over and over again. And then in Maple
Again,
Shade's Vengeance, she's ginger and white. I'm like, what is it?
I go based off the Warriors Wiki, so they say she's a tortoiseshell. I draw as a tortoiseshell.
Like, I've kind of just decided to headcanon that she's a torty with very little black on her.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
on
she's
just
a
one
cat that
side, so
actually,
if you're
like,
looking at her from a certain angle, she looks ginger and white or something.
Blossom Ball and Maple Shade.
There we go. There's our artworks.
Yay!
And we're gonna go ahead and stop it here because I'm gonna have to go to bed here pretty soon.
Oh boy.
Save.
But thank you all for coming.
Yeah,
Good time as always.
as always.
Just say bye-bye to the chat. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.